Hello, I'm Professor and Historian Bond Ruggles, and this is This Week in Hell, with all the things you're dying to know. On This Week in Hell, I decided I would return to my roots of doing true history. And I'd like to share some fun things for you about New Orleans history, things we don't always get to tell you on tour. So, New Orleans was not the original capital of the French colony. That was supposed to be Mobile, Alabama. It just wasn't quite as close enough to the mouth of the Mississippi that everyone wanted to get control of. Now, remember, it wasn't just down here that the French colonized. They had the Louisiana Territory that stretched all the way up into Canada. That's actually where we get our Cajuns from. And that can be traced back to the Acadians who left France and then eventually left the cold of Canada and came down south, where the further south they got, it went from Acadian to Caden to Cajun. And so that is why a lot of Cajuns still speak what we call Creole French, or just Creole. Also, we accredit Iberville and Bienville for the founding of the city, but Iberville died before he could actually get that glory. How convenient for his brother Bienville, right? And we also have some really fun history about how comes New Orleans is this way today. Well, I have a theory. You see, New Orleans was built a little bit debaucherous and a little bit corrupt, and it's kind of been what the whole city has been built on. And since then, we have grown to be this very debaucherous, sometimes corrupt city that you all have come to know and love. We kind of started out that way. We're still a little bit that way. We'll probably always have some elements of that dark side to us. It's why you all love us after all, isn't it? That's it for this week on This Week in Hell. Thanks so much for joining us. Until next time.